Have you ever looked at a wildly successful startup and thought, wow, they just got lucky? It's a common thought. We see these founders on magazine covers, hear about their billion-dollar valuations, and it's easy to chalk it all up to being in the right place at the right time. But is that the whole story? Is startup success really just a roll of the dice, or is there something more to it? Today, we're diving deep into one of the biggest debates in the business world. Is it luck, or is it strategy? Let's be honest, luck plays a part. No one can deny it. Think about it: market timing, a sudden shift in consumer behavior, or even a chance meeting with a key investor can feel like winning the lottery. Stuart Butterfield, the founder of Slack, famously started out building a video game. The game failed, but a small internal communication tool they built for their team turned out to be the real goldmine. Was it luck that the market was ready for a tool like Slack right then? Absolutely. But was it only luck? Not at all. Not at all. This is where strategy comes crashing into the picture. Butterfield and his team didn't just stumble into success. They recognized an opportunity within their failure. They saw a problem they had solved for themselves and realized others had it too. That pivot, that conscious decision to shift focus, was pure strategy. It was about being agile, listening to the market, and making a smart, calculated move. That's the part we often miss when we only see the overnight success. So, what does this strategic side look like? It's not a secret formula locked in a vault. It's a set of proven methods and a relentless mindset. Let's break down some of the core pillars that separate the startups that make it from those that fizzle out. First up, solving a real problem. This sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many startups build a cool product and then go looking for a problem it can solve. That's backward. Successful founders are obsessed with the problem first. They feel the pain point themselves or see it clearly in a specific group of people. Airbnb didn't just create a website to rent out rooms. They solved the real problem for travelers who wanted affordable, authentic experiences and for homeowners who had extra space. The strategy was to build a platform based on trust and community to solve that specific, tangible problem. Next, let's talk about execution. An idea is worthless without execution. Everyone has ideas. What makes a founder successful is their ability to turn that idea into a functioning product, get it into the hands of users, and then iterate, iterate, iterate. This is the relentless hard work part of the equation. It's the long nights coding, the endless customer feedback calls, the constant tweaking of the user interface. It's building a minimum viable product, or MVP, not to be perfect, but to start learning. Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, has a famous saying: if you are not embarrassed by the first version of your product, you've launched too late. The strategy here is speed and learning over perfection. But you can have a great product that solves a real problem and still fail if no one knows about it. This brings us to another critical strategy: distribution and scaling. How do you get your product in front of the right people? Early on, Dropbox used a brilliant referral strategy. They offered free extra storage to users who invited their friends. This wasn't luck. It was a deeply psychological and viral marketing tactic built directly into the product. They understood their users' needs and created a win-win incentive. Scaling isn't just about getting more users. It's about building a sustainable engine for growth. Of course, to do all this, you often need money. Attracting investors is a strategic game in itself. It's not about begging for cash. It's about telling a compelling story backed by data. Investors want to see a clear vision, a massive market opportunity, a strong team, and evidence of traction. Even a little bit of traction. You need to show them you've de-risked the investment as much as possible. When you walk into a pitch meeting, you're not just selling an idea, you're reselling a well-thought-out plan for turning their capital into a 10 or even 100 times return. Your pitch deck, your financial projections, your understanding of the competitive landscape, it's all part of a meticulous strategy. And let's not forget the team. No founder does it alone. Building a sustainable company means building a world-class team. A huge part of a founder's strategy is recruiting people who are smarter than them in specific areas, who share the vision, and who can thrive in the chaotic startup environment. Steve Jobs was a visionary, but he surrounded himself with brilliant engineers and designers like Steve. Your ability to attract and retain top talent is a direct reflection of your leadership and your strategic vision for the company's culture. So, where does this leave us on the luck versus strategy debate? The truth is, it's not an either-or question. It's a powerful combination of both. Luck is the wind, but strategy is the sail. You can't control the wind, you can't predict market crashes or global pandemics or a competitor suddenly emerging. But you can build a sturdy ship and set your sails to catch whatever wind comes your way. Successful entrepreneurs are masters of tilting the odds in their favor. They are constantly preparing, learning, and positioning themselves to get lucky. They create their own luck through strategic action. They go to industry events to have those chance meetings. They read voraciously to spot sudden market shifts. They build strong networks so that when they need an introduction to an investor, it feels like a lucky break. But it was actually the result of years of strategic relationship building. Let's look at it this way. Imagine two people want to find gold. One person wanders randomly into the mountains, hoping to trip over a gold nugget. That's relying on pure luck. The other person studies geological maps, learns about rock formations where gold is typically found, buys the right tools, and then starts digging in a calculated location. They might still need a bit of luck to hit the main vein, but their strategy has dramatically increased their chances of success. That's the startup founder. The most impactful strategies are those that create resilience. The business world is unpredictable. Your initial plan will almost certainly change. The strategy isn't about having a rigid 5-year plan. It's about building a company that can adapt. It is about having a clear mission that guides you, but being flexible on the tactics you use to get there. It's about building a financial cushion so you can weather a storm. It's about creating a culture of experimentation where failure is seen as a learning opportunity, not an ending. So, for all you ambitious founders, investors, and business enthusiasts out there, the key takeaway is this. Stop waiting to get lucky. Start making your own luck. Focus on the things you can control. Obsess over a real customer problem. Build a team of killers. Get your product out there and learn from real users. Master the art of storytelling to attract allies and investors. Build a growth engine that is sustainable. Is it hard? Absolutely. Does it require relentless work? Without a doubt, but by focusing on smart, actionable strategies, you are no longer just a passenger hoping the winds of fortune blow your way. You become the captain of your ship, skillfully navigating the choppy waters of the startup world, ready to harness any gust of wind, luck or not, to propel you toward your destination. Success is where preparation meets opportunity. The strategy is the preparation. The luck is the opportunity. You need both, but you can only control one. So, what are you going to do today to build your sail and prepare for the wind? Thanks so much for watching. If you got value from this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of business and startups. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is it more luck or more strategy? I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one.